What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I am your energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the popcorn reading for somebody. I have a side note for you. You gotta dust yourself off and try again. Cancer. Okay? The universe wants you to dust yourself off and try again. Okay? I feel like you're a much better evolved version of yourself. You're much more, I'm hearing centered. I don't know what that means. You're more like balanced, like your chakras are all in balance is what I feel. You're more centered in your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts. Maybe you guys have been working on your health, on your spiritual health, on your physical health. But I feel the universe wants you to dust yourself off and try again. Okay. Side note. So we're going to do the popcorn reading. I'm going to do 3 sets of 3 and clarify. So you guys should watch your Jupiter placement if you know it. The first card set you have is 4-leaf clover, mountain, and boot. Okay. Major challenge to overcome. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, and great good fortune. All right. So I feel like there is going to be some type of good luck energy that's coming towards you here after some type of challenging mountain. All right. I feel like you are gonna have to increase your efforts. I don't feel like this great fortune is gonna make the mountain go away. I feel like it's like a new phone, so you could listen to music while you deal with the mountain, right? It's like an add-on. It's not gonna. You have to deal with this mountain, and I feel like the other message is that you have to really increase your efforts. Like I feel like a lot of you guys could be like, oh my gosh, woe is me, like this is happening to me, this sucks or whatever. You're not a victim. Okay, I feel like the universe is like, this is happening because we need you to increase your efforts. You've been chilling, you've been just taking things too easy, you just been cruising. Now it's time for you to put a little pep in your step. Saturn right now is in Aries, so the way that everybody is going to learn their lessons, their discipline is in your face. It's let's hurry up, right? Aries is very in your face. Aries is let's go. We got no time to waste. What are you sitting there down? What are you sitting there? Why are you sitting there, right? So there's like 2 different messages here. What is mountain, bow, and 4-leaf clover? You have the 5 of cups in reverse. You're not going to regret it. Knight of cups in reverse, the strength card, the 8 of wands, and the ace of pentacles. This could be about a new opportunity. Okay, so something about online. I feel like you're very strong. You're very confident, like I was saying. I feel like you don't trust this or whatever. Because that's the thing, is like you're looking at the phone like, oh, the phone's supposed to solve my problems. It's not. It's meant to make the problem a little easier to deal with. Like I said, to make the challenges of the mountain more comfortable. Like you're going to have to go through that mountain. You're going to have to, yeah, you're going to have to wake up a little earlier every day, whatever. But at least you're going to have some fun because you're going to have to listen to your music, right? Something like that. It's like the universe, yeah, you're being put through it. Not a wands here, but the page of wands. It's to get you ready to move towards something new is what I feel. Listen to your intuition. Okay? I feel like a lot of you guys want this challenge to just be, it's not going to happen like that. Okay? But they are going to bring you something to make this a little easier. And the universe wants you to know this mountain, this challenge is not going to, this challenge is not going to end until you see it through, right? Maybe you're just like, okay, universe, are you gonna come down and like help me with like half of this, or are you gonna send someone to help me? The universe is like, we want to see you increase your efforts. They're not even gonna tell you if they're gonna bring you something or not. I feel they are gonna bring you an add-on, but it's not like they're gonna, I don't know. I feel like I said, they're gonna bring you a little phone so you can listen to music while you're dealing with this challenge. And I feel like the universe wants you to increase your efforts as well. It's like the universe is trying to like test you, like, okay, let's see your endurance, right? How good are your boundaries? I don't know what boundaries has to do with it, but I do feel like the universe wants you to increase your efforts, and they're doing this on purpose. They're like, yeah, this mountain you're gonna do by yourself because we need you to get your stamina up because you've been chilling and not doing nothing. Okay, so but again, it is good fortune because it's like you're not gonna have to pay nothing for that phone, a brand new phone for you, right? Something like that. But you still gonna have to go through that mountain. All right, because the mountain is not the destination, it's the journey. In this mountain, going through this mountain, you're gonna learn how to cut fish. You're gonna learn how to skin deer. You're gonna learn how to survival. You're going to learn survival instincts that you're going to need to know for whatever this new opportunity that's coming in for you. This Ace of Pentacles, right? Could be money, stability, a person, whatever. But you really need this. The universe is like, we need you suited and booted because you don't know what you're about to. This could be, you could know like, oh, it's just a job. But it's like, again, you don't know the people you're going to be dealing with. The energy is crazy. About to call you Gemini. You have Gemini in your chart, you could be dealing with one. Cancers. The energy is crazy right now. Okay, a lot of delusional energy. So if a lot of you guys have been kind of really chilling and in the cut and not really been outside like that, when you go outside, it's different energy outside. So I feel the universe is trying to like, like make you create your own gym so that you go out there and you like, are already suited and booted. Okay. Next card you have is Gavel, Camel, and March. A Pisces or Aries could be significant, or you could have that in your chart. You have persevere and you will overcome problems. Involvement with the law, March. Okay, so you could have gotten in trouble with the law in March, or this could be about an Aries or a Pisces. I feel like you are gonna be able to, if you're in trouble with the law in some way, you are gonna be able to, King of Cups. Yes, just be honest and true. That's it. If this is not with the law, this could be like somebody who is like someone who is like really putting down like new rules and regulations in your life. Okay. And I feel like whatever these rules and regulations are, it's like, okay, well now since you're saying that, we have to throw out the trash on this day, then that means that I'm going to have to do this on this day and something like that. What is Camel, Gavel, and March? You have the Death card. Yeah, changes is here, Scorpio energy. I feel like something is meant to drastically change. Something is going to drastically change here. Okay, if you're involved with the law here, High Priestess, the Hermit in reverse, the Empress in reverse. If you know that you did something wrong, you're guilty. Okay? So if you know that you did something wrong, it's better that you plead guilty and then, be honest. Because if you try to plead not guilty and you're guilty of that a mother effer, the universe is not going to help you. Because the universe is using this involvement with the law to help you change and transform a side of you that's disgusting. With the Hermit in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, some of you guys are abusive to others, whether that's verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. A lot of you guys are not holding yourself accountable for that. And the universe is coming in and giving you your karma in this way. So like I said, if you know that you're guilty or whatever, it's better you do what you want. But even if you plead not guilty, you're guilty. The Death card is here. It's over for you. Now, others of you, if you know that you're not guilty in a situation, if you know that you did not treat somebody like that and somebody did this to you, they're the ones that's going to be, they're the ones that is going to be involved with the law. Okay, they're the ones that's going to get caught. They're the ones that is going to be in trouble. Okay, but you know where this lands. It is not about the law. Like I said, it could be somebody who was in your life who is putting some type of rules or regulations now, right? Like the trash analogy, whatever that I say. This person is definitely doing this on purpose. This person is definitely trying to make you feel uncomfortable. This person wants you to feel like you're like this, like you don't want to be here anymore. This person wants you to feel disgusted with the situation. This is just pathetic energy. I feel this person is not going to hold themselves accountable for it. I feel like your intuition is telling you this person is doing this on purpose. They're not going to own up to it. They're not going to say anything to you. They're not going to so if that's what you're waiting for, no. What has to happen here is just an ending, right? This could be an ending that is pending, or, whichever way the cookie crumbles for you, Cancers, something here has to drastically change. And this is the way that it has to happen, because if it didn't happen this way, you would have never caused this change. You would have never moved. You would have never done nothing. You would have never, you needed to change something that you weren't changing. Okay? All right, and the last card you have is Heart, Clouds, and February. Very straight to the point, Cancers. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. You have temporary problems, love, deepened affection, and caring, and February. Okay. Okay, so you clearly got stuff going on. You got problems, problems, and problems. All right. Well, this is challenge, problems, problems, but whatever. I feel like you have love coming in, though. That's good news, right? Right? You have love. This is separate. Okay, so I feel like there's some temporary problems here that are happening. Could have happened since February, or could happen from with an Aquarius or a Pisces. What is clouds in February? You got the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. The universe wants you to be on your best behavior. Why do some of y'all being mean or whatever? Some of y'all being petty out here. You don't get nothing like that. You don't get nothing out of that. And now the veil is gone. So we can all see that you're being petty. We all see your intentions. So you should just stop that. And if you don't have anything nice to say to someone, just don't say it. Because that person is going to know. And then you're going to end up looking stupid and embarrassed. Some of you guys, the universe wants you to know that there's some, like, you guys need to stop hurting people. You need to stop being mean to people. You need to stop hurting people's feelings just because you can. Like, that's not your prerogative. That's not your life. Some of you guys have authority of power. You have some type of power over people, and you abuse that. You're like, I'm going to be mean to you. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that because I know I can. And you can't say anything about it, and you can't do nothing about it. You need to stop doing that. Okay? You need to stop doing that. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, that's why things become hard. That's why things are becoming harder for you. It's like, the thing is that when you're an asshole or whatever, the problems start coming little by little. One problem first, this is the Ten of Wands. Another problem first, then another one, and then and you're still being mean or whatever. And then by the time you realize you got all of these problems that have been jungled, and then you're forced to, okay, I'm not going to hurt anybody's feelings anymore. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to whatever. And the thing is that, Cancer, it's not like this doesn't excuse, but it's not like you're mean because you're a freaking bully. You're mean because, they did something to you that hurt your feelings. But you have to understand that you can't control people's feelings. You can't control people. People are going to decide to hurt you when they want to. That is life. You can only control your feelings, your emotions. Someone's going to hurt you? Okay, cool. I'm never going to talk to you ever again. Move on. But the fact that a lot of you guys, when someone hurts you or disappoints you or lies to you or whatever, and you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm going to show you, oh, I'm going to whatever, you are causing more pain for you. Because trust me, they don't care. That's why they did and said what they did and said. They don't care. So you're hurting yourself more by keeping that wound open, by attacking the wound, when somebody who created that wound don't give a fuck about the one that they created. And that's the truth. And some of y'all sitting here, oh, I know I'm hurting you. I know I'm hurting you. How you hurting the person who caused you the wound? They're not hurt. You the one that's hurt. You have to remember that. And you only hurting yourself at the end of the day. Because again, they created the wound, not you, my love. You're trying to hurt them in the same wound that they hurt you, but that's impossible because they didn't create the wound for themselves. They created the wound for you. So what you should do is, oh, you're gonna hurt me? F you. You're never gonna get access to me ever again. Completely blocked, gone out of my life, whatever. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get away from you. That is the best revenge, is not allowing them back into your space. Because guess what, Cancies? They gonna miss you. They always do. They always do. But how are you going to allow the situation? It's like some of y'all don't even allow this to happen because you're so quick to get revenge and that it's like people actually want to run away from you. It's like you're actually proving people right. It's like, yeah, see? That's why I did that. See? That's why I did that. Some of y'all are telling on yourselves. Stop, bro. Some of y'all think that you're not doing nothing but nothing. You're going real fast, nowhere. You hear me? Okay. The Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I feel like the Ten of Wands is here. I feel like that's why there's meant to be happiness and fulfillment in your life, Cancies. You know that. Ace of Swords. So you're like, why is it so hard? Why are you being mean to people? Why are you being petty? Why are you trying to get whatever? Why? Why? And don't sit there and tell me you don't, because a lot of y'all do. It's not, it doesn't have to be so big. It could be really small. It could be really small. The way you talk to people, the way you say things. Oh, my intuition told me this, but I'm not going to tell you because I know it's going to help you and you a little butt, so figure it out yourself. That's not cool. That's not okay. Because if that's how you feel about somebody, your feelings are valid. But if that's how you feel about somebody, you should not be around their energy. That's what that means. It's not about, okay, I'm going to still stay here and just treat you like crap. That's not okay. It's up to you to control your own emotions, your own feelings. If someone hurt you or whatever so bad or lied to you so bad that you don't even want to look at their face anymore, it's up to you to take your free will to get yourself out of there. The universe is not gonna make it easy for you just because you're still in the energy. Like, you gotta get out. It's like the universe doesn't feel petty. The universe doesn't feel sympathy. Like, it's like, okay, someone hurt you, then what do you do when someone hurts you or lies to you or betrays you? You get out. What do you do when someone comes into your store and robs your store? You kick them out, put a freaking picture on the wall, and they're never coming in your store again. And you never want to see them again, right? But why is it that when it's personal, it's like, oh no, like, some of you guys are very vindictive. Whatever. I want to talk about this heart. I'm done talking about that. So you have love, deep affection, and caring. So you have a very deep affection and love coming for someone. What is this? You have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Could be somebody at work. The Hierophant could be a Taurus. Then Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. If this is somebody from your past, it's a no. Six of Cups is in reverse here. Okay, I feel like this person is being very stingy, not going to give you, they're not being fair or equal. Okay, I feel like you have learned your lesson here, but you're still being open to somebody because maybe you're keeping hopes that maybe Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. No. They don't even deserve anything that you have to give. They don't deserve it. They wouldn't know what to do with it, Canceys. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Because look at how they're treating you right now. And you're thinking about giving them something more? So what? So they could just destroy the whole town? Is that what you want? Because I'm confused. The little bit that you have given them, or that they have, whatever, is disgusting. So why would you give them more? I feel the universe is like, why are you still open to somebody that you know you learned a lesson here, you know that something is over, you know it's over. Why are you still open? Why are you still, because you still love them or whatever? Well, you can love them from afar. You can love people from afar. That's a thing. Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands in reverse. You're just causing delays here. I feel like you're like having fun. You're like in your comfort zone. I feel like you like just like you're just comfortable with this person. You don't grow where you're comfortable, so. But I don't feel like if this is somebody from your past, like this is somebody who is not gonna be fair. They're not gonna get it. They're not, and you still being open to them and giving them more chances is ridiculous. But you know what, Cancer, is you do you, my love, because you do you. But it's not gonna work. I'm telling you. And you guys should remove anybody from your past and focus on the new. The Hierophant is here. A lot of you guys learned your lesson and you're like, that's not me. Yes, that's true. A lot of you guys have learned your lesson and you're moving on and you're waiting for the new love. Others of you are still here. Nine of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're open for what? Rejection? That's what you're going to get. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this. And stay positive.